Hello guys, Nick KK Falky, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my Vault 88 from Fallout 4. So before we get on with the tour, I'm just going to go over the things I used and the mods I used, and everything will be down in the description. Okay, so the first, I made sure I had all my achievements out of the way for installing any of the mods, so I completed all the achievements and before I used any console commands as well. So in regards to kind of cheating and using console commands just for ease of life, to be honest, I wasn't going to go around and collecting everything for this vault because it's massive. I used God mode for infinite resources, which is TGM. Then I used, every now and again if I got stuck by placing something or falling off a vault piece, I used the no clip console command. And then once I reached my settlement size, I just used console commands to increase that, so I had an infinite build limit. The mods I used were Fallout 4 faction flags, so realistic clean flags. Homemaker introduces a ton load of extra stuff. More turrets, MOAR turrets, which gives me cool little bubble turrets. It looks kind of neat. Settlement supplies expanded, which gave me extra few bits that I could use here and there. Build your own pool for the pool you'll see soon. Do it yourself. It's just a shelf mod which you'll see soon as well, which you can clutter up. Northland diggers, which adds extra resource stations such as herbal station and a mopping station sort of thing. And AC decorator, which places items around on shelves and tables and no settlers knock them over. So it's cool. Right. That's out of the way. I will show you my lovely vault. So I kind of went for a more clean and military style beginning with all the sandbags and security desks there and a marker there. And these are the bubble butts from the mortar turrets I was on about. In quite a lot of videos I've seen people board up here and just have this, but I thought it looked cool to have both still up. So something like the employees can go down this one and the settlers that are already here can go down here. Okay, let's go into security office. All I did with this security office was clean it up. I haven't put anything in here. I'm still undecided what I want to put in here. I'm not sure, I might just leave it. And then with the original reactor room, I just cleaned it up. As you see, I just hooked up these for the lights out here. That was a pain in the bum to do originally. But yeah, for the vault I've gone for a realistic compact sort of style. And each sector sort of has lots of redundancies that ensure the power stays on. So each area has sort of like a power station grid for it. By the way, if you see like it glitch on the screen, it's because this settlement's so big it glitches every now and again if you look at it a certain way. But this is the lobby.
My files say some of these vaults held over 1,000 people. That sounds uncomfortable.
Hello, Mr. Voltor. Be quiet while I take my tour. Yeah, it's gone for a nice clean lobby look. With the institute beds, with institute couches. Okay, we'll visit the cafeteria.
A pleasure to see you again.
Again, I've gone for a nice realistic looking cafeteria. And not too massive. Just trying to keep it compact. This is a portion of the Dirt Your Shelf mod, where you can place stuff up there and it just stores it and then settlers knock it off. Okay, in here is my butcher's fishery and pantry.
Yeah.
This is where all the settlers, in my mind, cook all the and prep all the food and store all the food, and then a settler can finish cooking it off for the rest of the vault. Yeah, I meant to get rid of this. I was cooking some stuff for decoration. Yeah, more do-it-yourselves. I wanted to fill those fridges up, but I couldn't find a fridge mod that could that had clean fridges and you could see like the food inside, so I went with just a clean fridge in the end. Okay, we'll go back to the main lobby.
Hi, how are you?
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
Okay, now we'll start off with the... Down here is the armory and prison, well, jail and security monitoring station and the gun range. So this is like the military ring. Normally a settler is there. A cordoned off armory, which stores everything from guns to your ammo. This is the main armory. The shooting range has its own little mini armory where people can tinker with their guns and stuff. But here is the police station and monitoring station for the rest of the vault. Okay, that's one of the flags. I thought that's pretty cool from the flag mod. Right, 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure I was recording. Alright, down here we're going towards the shooting range. Another flag with a security desk, just a little foyer. And this is where, in my mind, the settlers would fill out a form, yada yada yada, and they gain entry to the actual armory. And this is the shooting range. Over here you can tinker with your guns, load ammo into your guns. This is just some settlers' ammo bags. And here you can shoot fully powered targets. Okay. Just a normal space, and in here is the armory. This is where the ammo for the armory range and the settlers' guns are stored. Just a little bubble turret just covering the area in case people get frisky, you know. Now these lights are cool, they light up quite a lot of area, but they're not too intruding. They look pretty cool above doors. Anyway, this is the security / military wing. Let's go towards the other thing. Yeah, with most of the vaults that I've seen so far on YouTube, quite a lot of people have had massive vaults with hardly any, like massive hallways with hardly anything branching off them. And I didn't want that. I wanted something, if I was doing a long hallway, I wanted to have something at least every now and again across the... But yeah, anyway, this is towards the residential wings. Just a little toilet for the foyer. And then going towards up here, this is the little gym. I didn't want a massive gym, I just wanted something everybody can use. Because throughout the actual settlement you'll have different areas where people can relax and chill. And in here is the radio station. This vault has its own little radio station. People can listen to music from the old days and stuff like that. And it also acts as a comm station for the outside world, sort of thing. On the odd occasion you'll get settlers sing. So yeah. And they have their own little bathroom. And the radio station's manned by 2 people, so one can sleep and one can be on radio at all times. Made sure I had lots of soundproofing on the walls. Okay, we'll go over back to residential entry. As you can see, I've made sure each end of major hallway has signs for the settlers and for yourself. Okay, residential's up that way, and the pool is down here. In here I've gone for like a little beach theme, like a little oasis with workable showers. Yeah, see, that's when the glitches and you see the whole vault sort of thing just glitches like that, so sorry about that. But workable showers, life buoys, and just a nice little place where people can dip. Little food vendors which are stocked up by the maintenance person that sweeps here, and people do actually come down here and chill out. So we'll go over. Oh yeah, that pool was created by that build your own pool that I was on about at the beginning of the video.
For 200 years would drive even a robot insane.
Okie dokie, so these rooms took me a while to do. They took me around 20 to 30 minutes each. I just made sure they were detailed as possible. And if you look carefully, they all have their own story behind them, or the settlers. So my theory is we for this room, a couple of railroad refugees that wanted sanctuary from railroad, and the outside world came here and brought a room. Majority of these settlers' rooms do have bathrooms. Okay, here my theory was this is an old couple's room with these cigars and the old school radio. Okay, so I tried to make every room feel as lit as possible without going overboard and making it like Blackpool illuminations. And I just made sure that they were nicely decorated as well. Now next room, what do I do here? I think this is just a standard room for just a normal civilian settler.
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Again with do-it-yourself. On to the next room. I think this was a family room. Just a normal sized family room for normal settlers. Another bathroom. And a cool desk. Standard American family, this room. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, this room is like a ice room where people can drop off their rubbish, and the maintenance guys will come up and take the rubbish, obviously, with the fire extinguishers in here as well, if need be. Okay, this is the nursery. This is where the orphaned kids will stay, or if people need to drop off their kids while they're doing work or something. This is one of two or three playrooms where children can come. Nice little seating area. And most of all this here is AC decorator, and this took quite a while to actually decor out. Little full-size buttercup there. I think this I planned out to be an old people's corner room as well. Yep, just a standard room for an old person, perhaps a widowed lady or man. And that's this wing done. So let's sprint towards the upper wing. There is another residential wing that I've made. This one was the one I did first. So the upstairs ones will be a lot more decorated and more themed. You'll see that soon. And through here are the showers for everybody. You can pause the video now and have a look at the shower times I've put up for everybody. Okay. So I just wanted a nice communal shower room for people who didn't have showers in their rooms and who didn't have the more expensive rooms. Just a nice place where people can shower. They'll pull the curtain round and that'll do scoring from anybody. Majority of this is from the Homemaker mod. Then in here is the laundry room and stock room for pretty much the whole vault. This is where people wash their clothes as well. And clean the showers. And onwards towards the parlour. This is a little room dedicated for mainly the men and women who wanted to come and chill out after work. But this is more of an adult themed room where you can smoke, read, have a few whiskey here and there, do a bit of gambling as well.
Never thought I'd be an honest to goodness vault dweller.
Yeah, good for you, buddy. Now I've made it so there's at least 2 exits here, there and everywhere for people to get to places. I originally built that first staircase and then I did the staircases out there. Now this is the main server room where the whole vault's data and computers are run from. You typically have 2 people in here monitoring the station, do a bit of fixing of the servers and control a portion of the electricity and network.
Maybe I'll get another drink.
This is the upper level. I've seen quite a lot of vaults where they go quite high and massive in the atrium. I've gone for more compact, realistic. This is what I'd imagine an actual vault underground will look like. Okay, and in here is the stock room where you keep all the old stuff, and back there is the generator for the server room and the command center behind me. So just keeping all stock. Oops. Security desk, camera up there. You'll scan for any outside weapons or explosives. And this is the command room where we contact the outside world. This is where the army fellas will come in and spend majority of their time. These will contact other vaults in here as well.
Huh, guess you're our overseer.
And this is a new second security station in case everyone downstairs gets overrun by anything. A comm station. And there you go. I tried to make this so it was hidden and highly defendable. This is why it's at the top.
This soda's better than Nuka-Cola. Try it, you'll see.
And this is the second residential. This is where more of the rich people would stay. So this is the lounge where people can come and chill out after work. It's a fully functioning bar. Do one of those crappy fridges that you can actually stock up. If you notice as well, I've put first aid kits on pretty much every pivotal place, such as bars and stuff like that. Okay, the first room.
Not many doctors around these days. You should let me take a look at you.
This one is just another generic family room with a toilet, and yeah, just another generic family room. Get on to the next room. This one I thought was pretty cool. This here is the Institute's refugee room. This was a doctor from the Institute that's seeking refuge in the vault. They paid a little bit extra and got this room. And they got it fitted out with all their home stuff. Well, it's a cool shower. Yeah, so we're going to the next room. This is a bit like this. This is a bigger version of the one you saw downstairs. This is the trash disposal. You can pick up your cigarettes and have a smoke break in here. Ice retrieval, milk dispenser, and a fire station bit. In this room, these people love coffee. They absolutely love it. So they've got lots of coffee on the table here. I think this is a couple who loves their coffee. Yeah, this is the ones that have a shower in. Cool. On to the next room. Okay, this room is where a couple of guards stay. They're very patriotic and they love working out. Bit of like the muscle heads. And they just have a normal toilet. I could have put a shower in there actually. But yeah. Another cool flag. And that's the kind of military room. This room's kind of cool as well. I kind of enjoyed creating this one. These guys, or this guy, absolutely loves Nuka-Cola. They eat, sleep and breathe Nuka-Cola. Just a normal toilet. Yeah, sorry about the glitching again. It's just because the vault's so big it can't handle it. This room is where one of the researchers slash nurses stay. So this is all kitted out with smart people stuff. Where he or she comes back and has a tipple in the evening. Oh, cabinet painting. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Actually, I think that may be it for this wing.
Happy to be safe in a vault, Overseer.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever want to go up top again, Overseer.
And I think this is just a normal room. Yeah, just a normal room, this one. A generic room.
Good to see you, Overseer.
Yeah, good to see you also.
Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, sir.
And then just a little lounge station here. Okay, let's go down to the middle level. Down here, people can get their groceries, commodities,
It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir.
get their haircut. I thought this was pretty cool when I did it as well. It's like a little communal
Perhaps
garden
if more
plot
robots possessed my mercy algorithm, we wouldn't be
where
forced
people
to
can
destroy
chill out after having a haircut and talk for a bit.
Not a bad job being in the soda fountain.
This is a barber. I don't know what she's doing there. She should be in a clinic, but anyhow. Couple of barber chairs. Yeah, you'll see I have quite a lot of cat paintings around. Down there, you'll see in a moment, it goes to the overseer and the other stuff. In here, general, we can buy snacks,
So damn hungry.
food,
Maybe I'll
take
get
up to your
another drink.
rooms, drinks and stuff, and clothing. If your clothes get tattered, you can buy beers and alcohol. My theory behind this was that they would get outside people. This was originally stocked to like the roof with commodities, and now they get stocked up by traders. This is their little back office where they keep their fresh goods and their monies. Now this was going to turn into like a little stock room, but I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. But it's virtually done.
We're in a vault.
Okay,
Whoa.
so that's the centre. It's like a little commercial hangout hub bit. Now it's time to show you my overseer's room slash tax returns and stuff like that. So we'll go down in a minute. We'll go to the overseer's room now. And in here kind of acts like a
This soda's better than Nuka.
admin room slash chill out room for the admin people. And up here as well, the taxes collected from the traders and everything
Good to
else,
see you, Overseer.
and it's evenly distributed amongst the overseers, so that it's like pocket money, to be honest. And everything we make down in the manufacturing quarter, that will show you soon, helps go towards the settlers' income. In here is my quarters. Corner with all my collectible magazines and stuff. And obviously my bobblehead stand. Kind of gone for a pre-war, fancy but comfy room. pre-war bed. Jungle's the moon monkey. And this is my private stock / working area. So I don't have to go downstairs.
So this is the pride of Vault Tech.
My own ammo and fuel just in case. And in here is my bathroom. Kitted out with everything that I need. My own little stock. There you go. Okay, let's go down to... Yeah, I'll show you.
Not a bad job, man, in the soda fountain.
In here I keep in all my reports and holotapes and stuff. And this is the view from the window. Nice little bonsai tree. Little smoking corner for me and the rest of the peeps that work up here.
All the soda you can
Communication station that communicates with the command center and the security station downstairs. Okay, let's go towards the classroom and other stuff that are down here. As you can see, I've signed up all the major hallways so people know where they're going. This is the laboratory for the classroom and library and stuff, which we'll see in a moment.
I don't think I ever want to go up top again, Overseer.
In here is the classroom. Miniature library for the students to study from. This is the nursery where the littler kids come and get taught. Computer station for the kids to use, and a science station for the kids to use, and everything for the science station is in that box. And this is teacher's desk with the files of all the kids and adults who decide to get teachered here. Okay, just off from this, I thought it made sense to have like a little library / playroom off to the side of it. So this is the second place where children can come, relax and play.
This soda's better than Nuka-Cola. Try it, you'll see.
Can play games on their Pip-Boy.
Supplies left over in this vault. We just need to keep searching.
So this is the main library for the vault. People can come here, do research on the outside world, go on the computers and stuff like that. Now we go down. So that was kind of like the educational wing of the place. Now this wing goes into the clinic, the research and the hydroponics. This is the clinic using the Institute med bays. I thought that looked pretty cool. 2 clinics, people can get their stuff.
Getting sealed underground for over 200 years would
The surgery and the eye machine. And back here is where you keep all the medicine and stock. Hey, get down from there, woman. Yeah. This is where they monitor all the patients and keep their records on the computer system. And those computers will go into, they kind of connect up to that. This is where all the stock's kept. So yeah, fully functioning clinic / hospital. Now in here, this goes into the research. Obviously they research new plant strains, medicines, and because of that I thought it'd be cool to connect it up with the actual hydroponics so they can get plants from the workers and work on things. These are the Northland Diggers resource stations that I was on about at the beginning. I try to add as much variety of plants as I can. That would probably be in a realistic vault that I'd think of. These are carrot planters and I think that's melon. Oh god. Just a little break station for the workers. Supplies.
Maybe I'll get another drink.
and they're working on outside trees to try and make sure they can remove rads from plant life and stuff like that. And up here is where they put the fresh produce, and the kitchen would grab the fresh produce and prep it in here. So it kind of flows, you know, kind of flows into a nice work rhythm. And down here is probably the longest stretch. This goes towards the main power and the main water supply and the manufacturing area. This is where the majority of the power comes from for the vault, where the crafting happens down here.
Hello, overseer.
Where they can monitor the power on the walls as well. Down here is their own little quarters. I had quite fun decking this out as well. I had some panels put up so they can sleep well without the machines whirring all the time. Bunk beds. Just a nice little area where the crafters and the people can come and chill after a long day. And they have their own little bathroom and their own little storage room where they keep all their goods and their stock. And down here it starts to get a little bit more, well, I would put the more grim stuff of the vault. Now towards the end you got your residential. It serves for these two rooms here, which I'll explain. In here's the morgue / mortuary. Inevitably, oh, I can't say that word. It's inevitable people will die, so they need some place to put their bodies and have like a service. So the bodies will come down here. The funeral director would obviously input all their names and records, and in here he'll clean the bodies off. People can come and say their last goodbyes, and this was the closest thing I had to like a crematorium. And the bodies will go in there, come out, and yeah, the families can do what they wish for the bodies afterwards. In here's the waste disposal and the air filtration area. This is where all the waste from those bins from upstairs come down to, and this guy incinerates it and turns it into like a renewable fuel for the vault. And this is where the vault temperatures and environmental control stems from.
Yeah?
Yeah. So this is the residential for both the morgue, the manufacturing you'll see soon. Just a simple bunk layout where they can chill at the end of the day. And a fully kitted out bathroom. Going deeper down into the vault, we have the manufacturing area where people can hone their skills. Another is power. Powers the whole bottom manufacturing area. Soda's in there. That's where people can work on the major stuff such as power armor for the vault. This is like a semi-built Vault-Tec armor. People can produce robots, do general maintenance for the vault, fix so toilets and stuff that go wrong. This is another backup generator area where people keep their stock. In here's like a little break room / stock room / admin. I've gone for quite a built into the rock look down in lower areas, such as here. I want it to make it feel like it's actually built into the rock and into the mountain. And in here is the manufacturing lines. This is where all the food and alcohol and the drink is produced, and any excess we sell And any income, as I said, upstairs in the admin's overseer's vault will be turned into extra cash for the settlers to be distributed. So trying to imitate a proper manufacturing line, you've got your goods are produced, come down here, stored, the worker will take them off the belt and it'll go over here for final assembly and inspection, and then put onto the shelves here ready for workers to take them upstairs. This is where some of the Nuka-Cola is created, and this is the floor manager's terminal. Excuse me. Well, through here is the final area where all the water for the plant is produced and treated. Yep, so everything's done down here for water wise. And this is the second exit for the vault in case things get really overrun by raiders or mutants or anything like that. You can come down here, open the door, and this leads out into the other side of the cave, which leads into the restaurant. Which I'll show you. So if things get majorly dire, you can just come up here and escape to the wastelands. But I've built it so nothing can get inside the vault, so it's most secure ever. That's my vault, folks. Gone for very realistic, safe, compact design, which is something that I'd rather look forward to living in, so to speak. So yeah, hope this vault gave you some ideas. And yeah, leave your comments down below. Click like if you enjoyed this little tour of mine, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you later, folks.